Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the Generations Minecraft Realm server on a Saturday morning. And what was up with that lightning bolt? Could my math have possibly been off there? Let me see. I'm on my zero track. I'm at -10. Oh, I needed to do this, I think. I needed to go like that. There it is. Okay. And maybe even come down a little bit further because of my camera angle like this. And so, let me see. Maybe more like that. Yeah, pretty close. All right, whatever. So there we are. That's the old Thunderhand intro and stuff like that. So, uh, Saturday morning, we're here at the Saturday morning stream. We've been doing a lot of work on the Chamber of Commerce back there and installing librarians and putting the fourth level on and doing all kinds of stuff. But today, we're going to fall on our face. No, today we're going to do a little bit of work elsewhere in the realm today. I may go back to the portal room today. I may go actually do some landscaping, some terraforming over on Mushroom Island Central. Mushroom Island West, sorry. We're on Mushroom Island Central right here. That's where that is. And so we may go over to Mushroom Island West and do a little bit of terraforming over there and stuff, and maybe get some stuff set up over there. We'll see. But we're going to take a little break from our regularly scheduled grind to do some things like that. Okay. One of the other things I was thinking on doing is maybe starting some of the groundwork, no pun intended, for the pumpkin and sugarcane farms that are going to go under here. Right? And so one of the ideas I had was to terraform this bay and to have this all clear glass under the water level so you can look in and you can see the farms down below. So that was some of the things I was going to do. And I can quickly go into spectator mode here and take a look at what's lying underneath the Chamber of Commerce as far as features. I don't mind doing that. I don't think that that's too cheaty for two reasons. Number one, I've already been down there, so I already know everything, all the features and stuff that are down there. So I'm not like stealing a sneak peek or anything. And number two, I'm doing the stream, so I'm showing all of you guys this. So I'm showing you guys what I've already known. I think this is the most efficient way of doing it. So let's do this. Let's just slip into game mode here. Mode like this, and when we do go into game mode, let's actually put in this time spectator like that. Oh, and I have a typo there, right? Right there. And right there. And right there. And the angle of my monitor is a little bit off there. I'm going to have to change this. By the way, we're doing the dual monitor setup. We've set that up quite a while ago. Hey, Kachi-chan! Kachi, how you doing, laddie? Son of Thunderhand, good to see you. Good to see you. And so we've been running the 27-inch, 144 hertz high resolution monitor and running our old Dell monitor on the other side. Well, we got our second, we got some extra cash coming in, and we got our extra monitors. Now we have dual 144 hertz high resolution monitors. So after the stream today, I didn't have enough time to set it up last night or this morning. So after the stream, we're going to get rid of the other old monitor, and now we're going to have two gigantic monitors. But the key thing is they'll be the same resolution, and that hasn't been a huge problem, but it's been caused some minor annoyances having different resolutions back and forth as the video card and Windows is trying to figure out which resolution to use for what. And so now I'll have the same resolution on each side and everything. I checked it out. My card should be able to drive it, and so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. All right. So let's go into spectator mode here for a little bit. And let's take a look at what we have under here. So it's in this area down here. This is where we're going to be building our farms down in here. All right, they'll be all in this area here. And you can see this is actually really cool because we don't have a lot of features and stuff going on down here. And so under the Chamber of Commerce, we'll have a whole bunch of underground farms. And those farms, you can see where we've dug all of our done all our mining on level 13 here, and if we go right down to bedrock, you can see it's void of all features down here. It's really cool. So it's a really good location. Now we have a ravine that runs right under our Chamber of Commerce right over here to the side. But other than that, I think we'll be all set here. We have a little cave right here. That's all right. That's all right. I think we'll be doing just fine. So under here will be sugarcane farm. Under here will be a pumpkin farm. Those are two of the big farms that we're going to put under here. And Warren Nara, the other son of Thunderhand, is also on. Thank you so much, laddies, for coming on by and supporting the old man. And so this is where the farms are going to go in here. And so, of course, that entails digging some pretty big holes down here. Yeah. And so that method, I don't know, I'm just out of range of our beacon, which is down over here. You can see our beacon, our central beacon, right? And so instead of moving the beacon, what I might do also is I might just get more wither skulls and slay a wither and get ourselves another beacon and just set up another beacon right around here. And then we'll work here. And then we'll dig out a big hole. We'll build ourselves some awesome farms. So awesome farms are coming up, you guys. I've gotten a couple of requests from our viewers. Why don't you build this kind of farm? Why don't you build that kind of farm and stuff? And the time for farms is getting very, very near. As we're finishing up our Chamber of Commerce over here, you can see where we've got all of our guys installed here. Pretty much, we're all set to go with them. We have all their trades are all scaled up. So level 3 is all done. Now we're installing dudes in here for level 4. And the way I'm going to go about this over here with level 4 is I'm just going to breed them right here and then install them in their booths. We're all up here. I'm not going to transport them all up here from down below with the mine carts and everything. I mean, that was kind of fun to do for a little while, but now I'm kind of in a rush and I want to get these guys all settled in. And so you can see where I've gotten 2 guys here. And I think this guy just escaped. I was looking for the secondary guy, and he just escaped and found his way over to the boat and jumped in the boat. So we actually recovered him. So that's kind of good. And so I'll install these guys in their booths eventually, and we'll scale them up and get the remaining trades. There's not many. There's about maybe 6 more trades that we need. And that's about it, and that'll finish this up for a little while. We'll go up here. Eventually, I'm going to put some sort of extra decorative level to cap this off. And then eventually later on, I'll put in the other levels with masons and cartographers and all the other trades all the way up. It'll probably have about 14 levels to it total, but for right now, these 4 levels are the 4 critical ones, so we can build farms and stuff like that. And so, that being said, let's touch down and let's decide what we're going to do today. Let's start off with doing some a little bit more work over on the portal room, and we also have a skeleton farm that we could build over there too. So we've got a couple of those things. We've got several things. I'm going to just do a little work on the portal room, and when we have more viewers showing up in the stream and stuff, then maybe we can change and we can make some of our decisions about some other things that we want to do. All right, so let's get back into survival mode. And let's take ourselves a little bit of a nap. There we go. Also, we're thinking that this is the stream that's going to push us over our average of 3 concurrent viewers and give us the affiliate status. We're probably very likely going to get affiliate status today. And it's interesting about how the average works and the concurrent average works and stuff like that. I forgot that it's a 30-day average, and one of the things I forgot is that 30-day window advances each day. And so we are right now we were at 2.97, and I had a lower turnout stream for last night, and I figured that would bring our stream down. But this morning I looked and we're at 2.99, so our stream actually went up. And I was thinking, how did it go up when we had less viewers? That should have brought the average down a little bit. But our 30-day window also advanced by 1 day. And so we have a new day's worth of data, and we lost that other low days worth of data. And so the window advanced by 1 day, and that changed the average as well. And so little bit of math stuff there, sorry. But if you're wondering, if you're a streamer yourself and you're wondering how that works, that might be helpful if you're trying to get affiliate like I am. And so not only is it a matter of viewers, it's also just a matter of time, because we've had some very high viewer turnouts lately. It's some very good stream averages, thanks to you, the viewers. And so it's also a matter of time. Even if we get very low viewers over the next 2 or 3 days, the window is going to advance into those higher viewer days, and we'll just get it automatically anyway. So affiliate is happening, people. It's happening, and it's happening very soon. It is very likely going to happen today. Okay, so things we shall need over at the portal room. You know, I hate to just run over there unprepared, but I do have my good old ender chest full of junk over there. And I think I'm just going to go over there and take a look. I don't like going over there prepared because I think it's a waste of time. I don't like to waste time like that. But honestly, I haven't been over there in quite some time, and it's hard to get set up. So I'm going to need to go over there and have a look. And the good thing is we have rockets in Elytra. It's really just one rocket bound from one portal to the next now. It's really cool to have the Elytra again. So we just step off in this direction now. We just go like this, and we are there. Just like that now. So it's not really a big deal just to come over here and take a look. It's not really a huge waste of time. Okay, one thing I want to do is I want to do a quick check of my audio. I know I'm not getting really much of a response here, so I want to make sure I'm doing all right there. And so that's what I use the iPad for these days. I'm not really using it to monitor the stream, but I do like to use it to... Good. My output is nice and strong. In fact, if my voice is actually too loud in the mix, let me know, because I do have a 97 decibel voice, and it's so loud that my son's Alexa unit in his room, which is 3 rooms down the hall, picks up my voice in here while I'm streaming and responds. It's hilarious. So that lets me know sometimes I'm speaking a little loud. So that comes from being a teacher and having the teacher voice, the classroom voice, right? So it also comes from being a singer in a rock band for like the first 15 or 20 years of my life. So having to shout over the levels of guitars in my own bass, which is like super loud. Okay, so let's have a look. One of the things I was trying to do was blow off of this last level of the ceiling, and I think I was going around topside and I was filling in the last part of the wall units above. So let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at where we left off when we were up here. Okay, so I did go around and I established the pattern all the way around the wall here. Right. And I think I was just filling in this stuff down here. And so I had some coral and some mossy cobblestone and some stuff. And you can see that dirt layer has to go down there. And I'm not really sure the best way to go about that. Except to bring some scaffolding with me and maybe just use some scaffolding all the way around. Scaffolding will probably be the fastest way to go. All right, and then it's just a matter of having these materials. Hopefully I have enough of this coral on hand and I won't have to go spend stream time harvesting coral. That would suck. Okay, I think we're good here. All right, I'm going to remove this floor then. And we have, let me see, our silk touch here. And let me see, I'm trying to think, do I want to preserve this stone or do I want to have it drop as cobblestone? Because we do need some cobblestone for here. So let's haul out our other axe that does not have silk touch, our non-silk touch axe, pickaxe right here. And let's do a little bit with that, and then we'll do the rest with silk touch. We're not going to need, let's do this. Let's put that over here, and that way silk touch remains over here. So the reflex is to use the silk touch so we don't lose our ender chest and have to remake it again. There should be a stat for that. how many times you've had to remake your ender chest. I would be like in the upper double digits by now. Somehow I think that this should be mining these faster. I think I'm just spoiled from having the beacon at the other location. All right, so I realize I'm using Silk Touch on this, and I should be using this one here. That's what we want. And that's been misplaced. That's okay. We'll replace that. And we'll just go around and just do the perimeter, and then we'll move slowly in like this. So today should be the affiliate stream. So if you're viewing right now and you're not able to participate in the chat and you want to help out, you could just lurk. You know, it's still a viewer. You could just lurk. In fact, I think I see my good friend Jeppo down there lurking today too. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for showing up and showing your support. Jeppo was doing a stream this morning where she was doing more of her diamond painting this morning. And those are nice streams. If you just wanna chill and have Jeppo with her dulcet tones for her dialogue while she does that and everything, it's a super relaxing stream. And that stream usually happens. Oscar Diggs is here too. Hey, OD, how you doing? And Jeppo's streams are really nice like that because they're usually streams when I'm just waking up in the morning or I'm going through my morning routine. And so she's got the best voice for that. It's ideal. Oscar Diggs. Yeah, they are, aren't they? They are. They're nice. They're so relaxing, you know. They're just... And the humor is really good, too. I really like the humor. Oscar Diggs recently just became affiliate as well, so... And Oscar, you do a Saturday stream as well, right? Because I didn't get the notification that you were streaming this morning. I just missed the Tron Slimes war stream this morning. For some reason, I didn't get the notification on that. Or oh wait, no, I know what happened. I think he left his Subnautica tag up for his Minecraft stream, and I thought he decided not to do that and do the Subnautica stream instead. But then when I went and I checked out the VOD, I saw that it was the war stream afterwards. So my viewers, you should be aware that that's not a family-friendly stream. But if you don't mind that though, then it's a really fun stream. Usually early Saturday morning, but I have dad stuff Saturday mornings until mid-March. Okay, all right, cool. Because I was going to remark that I didn't see the notification for that one either. Cool. So we're doing a little bit of work on the portal day. Saturdays are the days where I usually like to get away from my scheduled grind stuff and work on something else in some other part of the realm here. But just with the Sons of Thunderhand in here and Jeppo lurking and Oscar stopping by, we should definitely make affiliate today. Today should be the history-making stream, everyone. So Saturday evenings right now. Okay, so Oscar will be streaming later on this evening. All right, I'll definitely check that out. By the way, I have to say that your streams have come along. You've always done excellent streams and everything, but you're like on a new level now. As far as the chat modules and stuff you're using now, your stream has really, really kicked it up to the next level. I'm very impressed. You know, and it's one of those things, you know, I do have a little bit of trepidation for achieving the affiliate status because I'm thinking, now I'm going to have to figure all that stuff out. Am I up to figuring all that stuff out? But, you know, it's good to have friends like Oscar who already do that because you can get streaming tips from them and they're very helpful. So, look at that Slimy-chan down there. Hey there, laddie. You cubist so-and-so. Look at you down there. So I got to say that this is one of the coolest locations in a map that I've ever done because it's just got so much going on. You know, it's got the portal with the stronghold. It's got a skeleton grinder, skeleton spawner in it, and it's also a slime chunk. It's just amazing. It's just an amazing map with an amazing seed. One of the other things is, you know, streamers like Oscar, uh, who also have a full-time job outside of this and a family. I have no idea how you're so productive for that. I really don't because I'm struggling. It's one of the reasons why, though, I've decided to reduce my weekly streams to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday instead of every stream because I need off-camera time. I need off-camera time not just to get family stuff done and everything. I need off-camera time to do some of the support work here in the realm. I need to do some off-camera work because some things are just more suitable to do off-camera. And I also like the surprise element too. So I like, and I think the viewers like it too, where they log on after the last stream and they see all kinds of progress has been made, new kinds of surprises. So there's that element of surprise. Whoa, that wasn't there before kind of thing. And wow, look at all this that has just popped up all of a sudden. You know, that happens more frequently when you have a lot more people in your realm, but we have less people in our realm nowadays. And so that's one of the ways that I kind of artificially generate that a little bit. So one of the other things is I've made some changes to my day job that will be kicking in towards the end of this school year. And I'm thinking of dropping some of the administrative stuff and getting out of that. I don't really enjoy it. It pays me well though, so there's that challenge. But I really don't enjoy it a lot. At heart, I'm a teacher really, and the teaching part of it is what I like the most. And I've done the administration part for a long time now, and I'm a little tired of it. And so I think I'm going to retire from the administrative stuff and work on the teaching stuff. And how does that affect my stream? Well, I'm going to have a little bit less money to spend on my stream, generated from that income source anyway. But one of the good things that might happen is I usually won't be teaching in the summertime. And that's usually a bad thing for teachers, but that just means I have the summertime to work on my stream and work on my videos and work on my content creation. And I could spend more time in the summer working on that. And if I can generate just enough cash doing that kind of stuff, just to cover some of my expenses during the summertime, then actually it's a win-win and it works out for everybody. So that might be happening. However, that might not be happening because the type of teaching I'm going to be doing is online teaching, and it's going to be a flipped classroom kind of model, and that means I'm going to have to prepare videos. And preparing videos takes a lot of work, so I might actually wind up working through the summer doing all my video production and editing for those classes. And so I don't know, I might not have the summers off. It depends on the availability of students and those kinds of things. So we'll see, but there will be changes coming up nevertheless. So, and I usually find when I go through those transitions in my life and stuff like that, and I make those decisions, there are rough parts making the transition, but things historically have always gotten better when I've made those kinds of moves. So I'm confident things will be okay. Things are going to be okay. And I'm getting a little older now, and you know, some changes are in order. Not a young man anymore, not a young man. So I got to be thinking of old man kind of stuff now. Okay, so let's offload some of this stuff. And let's have a look up. Okay, so I think you can see now that's going to be the true ceiling level up there. And you know what? I removed a lot of this floor, but then I wasn't thinking, you know, I need to decorate that ceiling. And that floor was in place to give me something to stand on while I worked in there. So it's not just about decorating the walls. It was about decorating the ceiling. Old man stuff like Twitch streaming, yeah. I wonder, there's got to be stats around for the average age of the Twitch streamer. Because there are a lot of older folks who stream. Because there's a technological edge to it, right? And I know the stereotype, the meme is, the old grandma and grandpa who can't figure out the technology and everything. But you remember, our generation is the generation that invented the computers and invented the World Wide Web and invented all of this stuff and put all of this stuff in place. And so, the old folks really know what they're doing when it comes to this. They really do. And so, but there's a curve with the new technologies that come out. So it's interesting to see how that would balance out and what the average age is. It would be interesting. Is it going to be right in the middle? Is it going to be close? Will the mean be close to the median? It's interesting data to look at. All right, let's get back up there. You know what? Even though I need this platform to stand on, maybe I should refrain from removing the rest of it. And I'll just keep it up there, and then I'll extend out the edges with the scaffolding and stuff like that, and I'll do that. And so I want to focus on getting this area buttoned up all the way around the room. Yeah, if we can program our parents' VCR back in the day, we could do anything. Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. All right, here we go. So let's take a look. What do we need for supplies here? I'm going to have to go back and get myself some scaffolding. I don't have any of that, and I'm going to use a lot of that. But luckily, we have tons and tons and tons of scaffolding, so we're good there. What do we have? We still have quite a bit of our coral, so we're good there. I think we have enough to button this up all the way around and to fill this in. We do not have enough of the mossy cobblestone though, but we do have a lot of vines growing in place here, so I think we'll be all set for that. Well, actually, we do have a lot of mossy cobblestone, don't we? I think we're actually good here. Ah, there's another slimy. So we could probably take this down, although I haven't finished the ceiling yet, so this is my temporary. Everything's temporary, right? I should call this the temporary server. Now, okay, let me deal with this. Let me deal with this. I should also take a moment. I won't do it on stream though. I'll do it off camera. But to turn on my chunk borders and see if I can see in which chunk these slimes are spawning. And so that could be our slime farm. We may have a number of them. We may have more than one here. Super productive location here, though. Couldn't be more thrilled. All right, so I'll leave up this temporary vine farm now until we're done with all of that. Now we can take that eyesore down. All right, so let's do this. And this is so wonderful. Check this out. This is just one hop away now. That is so great. Just like my soul speed track, we're going to be doing that a lot. Why? Just because it's so fun to do. All right. Let's hop on over here. And we can literally hop there. Giant steps are what you take walking on the moon. There we go. And I should have... Oh, wait. Right there. There's a little bit. And where's the rest? What do I do with the rest of the I stash a whole bunch of scaffolding here. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of this over there. But I think that should be enough. Let's head back on over there. Let's wet our whistle here a little bit too. Oh, thunder, really? This is a little annoying. I'm going to have to work on this portal area pretty soon. I've got some ideas of what I want to do, so, but I'm not quite ready for it yet. Nothing really that solid. Come on, off and away. There we go. Ooh, I wasted 3 rockets on that takeoff though. That's not good. You know what's really hilarious though is the tiny little mob farm, the little micro mob farm I made under the spawn circle. That thing really puts out, man. I'm really surprised. And it's just one layer, and I think it may be a 10 by 10 area. That thing really puts out, man. We get a lot of gunpowder, a lot of drops from that. I think one of the things that really helps that is that we're near a mushroom island, so we don't have a lot of mobs spawning around there. And so just that little corner that's right on the bordering ocean biome, I think that generates a lot of mobs. So, okay, so let's take a look at this. And in fact, you know what? What happens if I break the dirt block? Do I get all the vines? I get no vines if I break the dirt block, so I got to be careful with that. Okay. I'm going to do that part last. I'm going to actually have to take this down to get the wall sections around it. Yeah, it does, Oscar. It does, because there's not a like I explained. I suspect it's because there's not a lot of mob spawning there, and so if you just put a mob farm right on the border of that, then it's going to cut down the mob spawning, and it'll generate huge mob spawns in your farm. So. Because, like I said, that's just one level, one 10 by 10 level right off to the side there, and it produces massive amounts. It really does. I mean, it's not as much as a full-grown farm does, but I'm just surprised at how much it produces. I really am. I don't need quite that much there. Not quite that much. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we do have to reach up here a little bit more, don't we? All right, so let's go a little higher. Probably right there will give us enough room to do placement. All right, and then let's just go out. And that's as far as we can go out. That away. And I don't know if I could do something like this. Yeah, I guess I can. I wonder if I could do... No. Yeah, in all direction. In all directions we're done that way. Okay, and then we're going to need to stock up our supplies here and get the stuff we need. I don't think I'm going to be able to place that way, though. I'm going to have to reach out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we can go button up all this stuff all the way around. One of the other things I want to do, too, is add in some shroom lights in odd locations. Like you can see, I did that down here a little bit. Just popped in some random shroom lights here and there. Number one, to help with the lighting, but also to just for the look of it. And I might put them down a little bit closer to the ground, or I might actually put some in the floor too. We'll see. Just to help keep mobs from spawning down here. And the slimes will still spawn, of course, because they don't require a light level. They'll spawn in any light level. Okay, so let's head down here. Where am I? I'm actually over here. There we go. You know what's really cool is when you drop a scaffolding block from up there, and it falls in places. And so I'm wondering if we could use that in some kind of way for some sort of mini game or something like that. Just an idea. I make observations like that. Like when you combine a minecart with a boat, and then you put a mob in it, and then the mob is free to drive it around like a car. They don't need a track or anything. That is also really cool. So I'm wondering if I could use that for anything. No ideas yet, but let's get the 4 different kinds of coral here. So let's move things out of the inventory. And we have dead bubble coral. That's right. We've got that. We have the dead brain coral. Gravel I'm not going to use yet. I use that for the floors. Dead brain coral. We got more of that. Okay, let's just stock up on there. Tube coral. Tube coral's really weird looking. And there's the fire coral. I think that's... Oh, we need horn coral. We don't have that. Okay, so we have 5 different kinds of coral. There we go. And let me see. We have some low block counts for this. Do we have any more bubble coral? There we go. Yeah, let's get a full complement of that. Yeah, yeah, it is because it when you combine the if some of you viewers don't know this, especially if you're watching the VOD later, you can combine a boat with a minecart. Then when you stick a mob in it, that the mob doesn't need tracks. It can just drive it around in any direction like a car. It's hilarious. And the mob decides the direction of the vehicle. And so it just randomly starts roaming all over in all directions. It's funny as all heck. But I'm thinking, I think at certain farms where you need to have that combination, yeah, that would definitely be a problem. Like you said, let me see, for your raid farm, right? Yeah. And so you'd have to do some extra stuff to pin them into the location like that. So, all right, let's get back over here. We'll do some placement. We'll do some placement over here. I'll do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and we also need what? We also need some cobblestone there too, right? Okay, and we need to dig out this dirt. Get that out of there. Okay, and we can place the mossy cobblestone first and then move that out of the inventory. And let's go over here. Let's do the same. This is going to be a little bit tedious, but it's got to be done. Got to be done. Okay, and you see, I'm going to put a little bit of that there and that there. I'll put a little there, and maybe there. Good. And just randomly go place this stuff around and try to maintain the randomness and the inconsistency of it as much as possible. And if, I get the similar blocks side by side, I don't mind so much because there is repetition in random systems. So, OCD is just going to have to get over that. There we go. A little bit like that, I think, is a good place. Actually, that one's misplaced. We can take that out. And let's do the fire coral. Yeah, see, we have two fire corals next to each other there. That's no big deal. And I got to button up some of that stuff up top, like that. And let me see, let's put in some of the tube coral, but not a lot. Can I reach that? I think I can. Fire coral, there's the horned coral. Yeah, like that. Okay. The horned coral has a really cool pattern to it. Okay, I think we're all set. That actually didn't take too long. I don't feel it did anyway. I don't know about you guys, but... I think we're good. So that little corner is already complete. Now we'll just move our scaffolding over. Now if I do this right, I think this is the idea of the scaffolding placing when you drop it. Like this. Well, is it stacking or not stacking? I think it's stacking, right? Yeah, there you go. So you can continue it over. Yes, we're learning. I really need to figure out a way to work dead coral blocks into my builds. I like that a lot. One thing you can do right away is you can use it if you're doing something like cobblestone, like a cobblestone road or something like that. You can pepper in the dead coral in amongst the cobblestone, and it looks similar enough so you maintain that kind of overall style, but it helps break up the texture a little bit. And some of it works better than others. This doesn't blend with cobble too much. The brain coral, it stands out a little too much. But some of the other ones work out pretty good. Like like this, for example. This is the bubble coral. Bubble coral looks pretty good. And let me see. There's another pattern here too that looks pretty good. Yeah, the fire coral also looks pretty good. You can pepper it in with cobblestone. So if you're looking to figure out a way to work that in, that's one way that you can work it in right away. Of course, this volume of generations, I'm trying to use less cobblestone. So, all right, let's put this in here. But when I do, I try not to use a lot of cobblestone, but when I do, I pepper in my coral. The only thing is, it's a pain in the butt to harvest. And you know, some viewers, some builders might think that this is a little too much of an eyesore for this, but that's actually exactly what I'm going for here. I want this to look really, really hideous. So I'm trying to find a really, really obscene looking palette here for this room, because it's the portal room to another dimension, you know, so I want it to look really strange. And it's not necessarily a friendly dimension either, so. Okay, I think I can reach in there. I might have to go in a little bit here. There we go. One thing I'm trying to make myself do too is use more of the scaffolding. And so if you're wondering why I have such noob level skills with the scaffolding, that's why, because I never use it enough, and I really need to use it more. Can I reach that? No, I can't. Okay, I'm good there. And let's do some of this fire coral, like right in there. And oh wow, we have a lot to fill in here. Put some of that in there, and then that area is all capped up. That's pretty much done. There we go. So you can see we're moving right along here. This isn't so bad. I thought this would be much more tedious than this. Today, Thunderhand learned the value of scaffolding. It isn't placing for some reason. Oh, you know why? There might be a torch here. Yeah, there you go. There's a torch there. That's why it's not placing. Okay, so let me see. I'm right under this. Here. Let's go here. I'm one off. That's okay. That's all right. Like that. Okay, let's address this issue here, shall we? All right. So one of the things that I'm hoping we'll do this season too, this volume, is we'll get a lot more redstone in. So that's why I'm a little anxious to get going on the farms too. Right in there, and you know what? We'll top it off with a little bit of the old mossy stuff. Like that. And we have one more coral block to put in there. We'll put in the tube and we're good. Okay. One other thing I forgot about this is I think I can put the crosshairs on a block. And I think if I do what? Shift select, it'll automatically select that block. Or is it mouse click? Mouse click, there it is. Yeah, okay. So that's how to do that. All right, so if I want to have the dead brain coral, I can just do that. I can, yeah, all right. I can do that like this. Do like that. Then we're gonna have to restock on that other kind of coral. Yeah, we're low on that. Bubble coral, got it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this bubble coral actually works really good with the cobblestone. And let's just continue right on down the line there. I think we'll be good. It does stack. Noob level skills when you're actually a noob is acceptable. Is that kind of like a backhanded compliment? Oscar. That's fine. Oh, how did we do that? Check that. Check it out. How did we do that? Did we somehow like double place fast enough where we suspend it, or is it just a glitch? Yeah, and we've got another torch down here. Check that out. How did we manage that? Noob level skills, huh? Yeah, but is it reproducible? Can I do that again? Magic, yeah. The magic of Minecraft. He's a warlock! Burn him at the stake! Alright. We'll do a little something like that, but I'm not going to go too heavy with the brain coral. I did a lot of that in this area. Because I like it, because it's so weird looking, but, you know, I've got to make sure that I get some of the other kinds. Where's that bubble coral? That stuff's good to use. There we go. Let's get some of that, and some of that. And a little like that, and like that. Okay, that's looking good. And we're almost there. The scaffolding is really moving things up. Did you guys see that? I went to go place the scaffolding and it teleported me over onto the scaffolding. That was really weird. Okay, are there any torches? Is this falling down on a torch? No, it's stacking. Okay. 8. Okay, so that I think I'm 9 blocks up. And so I have to remember that number. That way, if it's more than 9, I know I'm hitting a torch that I placed on the floor. All right, let's just get in here. Like this. I know this isn't the most efficient way having done this, but that's kind of the price you pay when you work on it and then you go away and then you come back to it after a week and then you go away and you come back to it after another week, and, you know, it's kind of hard to keep a consistent plan going and under those kind of conditions. So that's my excuse. I'm going with that. There we go. Tube, brain, horn. Where did the fire coral go? I guess I'm out of that. I'm going to have to restock some of that. Horn coral. Yeah, I didn't bring enough fire coral with me. And so I'm losing out on that texture. I can just go grab some right now, though. I should have glided across the top of the portal. Fire coral, fire coral. We should have some more of that stuff. There it is. Right there. Okay, that's already looking pretty darn cool. I think it is anyway. I think that was just a double placement. I was just going to say, let's see you duplicate that. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, it could have been like a double placement like that, where there's a little bit of lag or something like that. It just looked really weird from my point of view. There it is. The fire coral actually looks pretty good when you put it next to basalt. You can see it has a similar kind of pattern but different colors. So. But that basalt is a pretty bold block to build with, so but what I'm doing here isn't exactly timid either, so you could look at it that way. Let's do that. Okay, so first placement is the fire coral. Let's just go around and randomly stick that in there like that. Okay, that's cool. Let's do some brain coral next. Tube coral. Okay, we're cool. And then just let's finish it up with a bubble. And bubble. I think that's good right there. Great, great, great. So this wall is almost complete. Oh, Who hit me? Where am I being hit? Up top? Who's hitting me? Where am I being... From where am I being struck? Am I just not seeing it? Oh, okay, there he is down below. Oh, and he's shooting through the scaffolding. So he's being obscured by the scaffolding and I can't see him. I'm thinking, invisible mobs, what the... And, I think I get some arrows in my butt there. Yeah, I do. Okay, in my hand and my leg. All right, it's not quite my butt. All right. Okay, so let's just extend that out to there, and then I think we're good. I think it's because I removed some torches down here, and then now I've got a little bit of... few mobs spawning here and there that normally wouldn't be there, so... And we can just scaffold up here now. Like this, and we can polish that off. And I had invisible mob issues. Yeah, but I'm not using Optifine, so that's what I was thinking. Wait, oh, wait, I'm not using that. Right there, and right there. And we got the bubble coral there, and we're okay in this corner, although, wow, this is a dark corner, huh? All right, I think we'll go down a little bit to get some of this stuff out of here. Like that. Okay, that's looking good. And I can put a little bit of mossy cobble there and save some of my coral. Like that. And let me see, I'll put a little bit of the brain coral there. And where's that fire coral? Let's put some of that down. Then where's that nasty looking tube coral? There you go. Okay, and then we're all set with that whole wall. So let's go take out this scaffolding now. The hitbox to the scaffolding is pretty weird looking too. Oh, hey, hello. Why, thank you so much for bringing that scaffolding back to me. Your reward is I club you to death with a netherite sword. Actually, you know, I don't think of killing zombies as killing them because they're already dead. I think of it as putting them out of their misery. Let's grab a little bit of a snack here. And so this side is pretty much all complete here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Then you can see where, you know, I'm going to pepper in the shroom lights here and there, but very sparingly. You know, I'm not going to use a lot of them. Going to lurk for a bit. Be my guest. I just appreciate having you on. I mean, it's fun to have people to talk to, but, you know, I understand. Saturday's a busy day, especially for the bubbas. Okay, so now I'm going to go and fill in, let me see. I guess I should do this side next, and then I'll do that last side down there. I'll do that last. This side remains just like this. And now, hey, Jeppo-tastic, there you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Working on the portal room today, and Oscar just decided to go off and lurk for a bit. Why, hello there yourself. Let me see. Now that I've used the scaffolding a little bit over here, now I think I've got a plan for it. If I place this right, I can extend it out in each direction and get a little bit better use out of it. Sounds like you have some guttural friends. Yes, I do. They're on the other side of this extremely deliberately placed wall. I think I'm at my limit right there. So let's. Ooh, I'm pretty much right there. Lurking somewhere, excellent. Okay. Okay, good. Looks like we're all set there. Okay, let's start doing some placement here. A little bit at our limit over there. So let's right here. This is fine. This is fine. Let me see. Let's go get the fire coral. Yeah, you can hear all those guys are moaning and groaning over there, grumbling with their little zombie tummy aches. There we go. And let's put the bubble coral back in right there. Let's go select that. There it is. There's the... Oh, not like that, Thunder. Come on, maintain the pattern. There we go. That's what my hands wanted to do. See if I can reach over there. I can. I can indeed reach over there. And let me see. We have the dead horned coral. We can put some of that in place. Maybe a little bit like this. Maybe a little bit like that. Oh, you see that slime just take the plunge off, and then there's a big daddy slime right down there. And we can continue with the brain coral a little bit, just like that. And I think we're good in this area, this corner right over here. Okay, how are you today? I am excellent. I had a pretty frustrating morning, but trying to get out and get my supplies. If you recall from your stream where I stepped out a little bit. And but I didn't really get as much accomplished as I wanted to. I hate wasting time. But I'm back. I'm doing my stream with my awesome viewers, and so I'm happy now. Right there. All right, and what do we have here? We got more of the bubble coral variety, just like this. Okay, and you know, actually, this is moving along a bit quicker than I expected it to be. I thought that this would be extremely tedious placement and stuff, but actually it moves along pretty quick. Why? Scaffolding, that's why. Okay, let's break down some of this stuff like that. Let's come back over here and let's do some extension. Supplies, yes. And you know what? My morning was unproductive to the point where I didn't get my nice big breakfast that I wanted to make before my stream. So that's going to have to be brunch. That's okay, though. What am I doing here? Here we go. That's our next stack right there. Okay, we're good. All right, let's go dig this out. I wanted to prepare myself a brunch. It's still sustenance, you're right. It's just disappointing. You know, I wanted it right then before I started my stream. And I figure, you know, I don't start streaming until noon. That should be plenty of time to get my stuff together. And it wasn't, and that's frustrating. That is indeed a little bit frustrating. But that's okay. Like I said, we'll just have brunch. You know, when I get the upgrades to my kitchen a little bit more to where I want them, I was thinking on having a stream like Cooking with Thunderhand stream. Because I actually do like to do that. And it's fun. It's really fun. I'm not really a very good cook or anything, but you know, I cook some really good stuff. Kachi and Thunderhand really, I mean, Kachi and Biggie really like me to cook. I just don't have a lot of time to do it. But I think it's fun. Two coral, maybe right, like something like that. And then, let me see. Chunk of brain coral would look good right there. Okay, and I think we're good. I think that's in pretty good shape. I'm going to sprinkle in some netherrack here. I kind of like the idea of the interdimensional portal like spilling out into this dimension and spreading a little bit. I really like that idea. I'm hungry now. Amanese Napa's talking about grilled cheese. Ugh. I'm sorry if I made you hungry. And I can't share my brunch with you. I was my typical breakfast for like my weekend breakfast when I do have time to make it usually involves, you know, some bacon, some scrambled eggs, and some sort of vegetable. Usually asparagus is what I really like, and then a gigantic beaker of coffee, and then some sort of fruit. Some sort of fruit like that. And Biggie and Kachi and Mrs. Thunderhand really like that. Especially Kachi. Kachi likes the eggs, the scrambled eggs. Now it's all I think about. Yeah, I know. Grilled cheese is really good. I make a peculiar kind of grilled cheese. Really, where I get, you know, some really yeasty kind of bread that's really light. I make it super thick, and then I grill it on both sides of the pan. But then I don't grill the cheese in the pan because it doesn't grill very well there, and so I'll grill it in the toaster oven afterwards with some, you know, pepper or some nice fresh black pepper with some, maybe some like some parsley in there or something like that. It's really good. And then I'll put in some sort of meat on there, like some pepperoni slices or some sausage slices or ground up like that. Good stuff, good stuff. So it's a big slab of grilled cheese like that. It's really, yeah, the lads love it. And that fills you up for a morning. That'll fill you up. That'll keep you going for a day. I'm going a little heavy with the bubble coral here. Where's that tube coral? Oh, we've got the fire coral too. That sort of breaks things up. That's got a pretty erratic pattern to it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Like I said, you know, we'll put a little bit more of the netherrack in here. In fact, we should probably go do that right now. But I actually want to stand back a little bit from this before I do that, because then I can get a better view of it. You know, that's a very kind euphemistic way of saying that. U.S. bacon is something special, yeah. Yeah, you're right. 'Tis indeed. Because when I have bacon in Scotland, when we have bacon in Canada, when we have bacon, yeah, it's a little bit different. The Americans think of that as more like ham. American bacon is really salty and really fatty. That's why I don't fry it and I roast it. It takes a lot of the fat out of it. And I used to like it really thick cut, but I don't anymore. I like it really thin and crispy. That way it's not so filling. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. I think you can see what I'm going for with the portal here. That will probably be enough netherrack, actually. I probably don't want to put any more in there. I think I'll leave that as is. Hey there, little dude. Thanks for the slime ball. Oh, and I see here's your little friend over here, too. Just doing a little parenting, cleaning up here. There we go. You can tell the parents who play Minecraft because we're constantly going and tidying things up. Yeah, we got a little mess going on in the corner here. Let's go tidy that up. He could have been your pet. Yeah, but he would have despawned. Well, I don't know. Will he stick around if you put a name tag on him? We should try that, huh? We should go get a name tag and we could throw that on him. I'll tell you what, we're about ready to start this wall, like this guy. I don't think I have any name tags with me. I don't see any in my toolbox. Mayo, I don't have any. You should see the amount of damage these little dudes do. Okay, now he's not going to do any. Okay, fine. I thought I had some name tags, though. Yeah, I do not. I do not. Okay. Well, I'm just going to have to wait till one of your little brothers come along or something like that, and then I'll have to see if I can name tag you. My suggestion is if you don't want to, if you would like to stick around and you want to survive, don't get in my way while I'm building, all right? Okay, so speaking of which, let's continue right along here up until that wall, and before we have to take down the temporary vine farm. I should start a poll. Who's more annoying, the slime cube or Kachi? It's hard to complain about Kachi being annoying right now, though, because I miss it, because he's on the other side of the world right now. Can you put a slime on a lead? What happened? Okay, I guess we'll be finding that out a little bit later. That was completely unintentional. Remind me of that, though, Jeppo. We'll try that out. We'll put the slime on the lead. We'll see if we can do that. Because I'm curious. I mean, who would put a slime on a lead? Jeppo-tastic, that's who. Can I reach that? Why, I believe I can. There we go. Okay, and let's put a little bit of the horn coral there. Hawk, not there, hands, not there. That's not what it said now. Okay, so that's all buttoned up, nice and tidy like. Who wouldn't? I don't think it's a... Actually, I don't think it's a case of would or wouldn't. I would have to say, who would think of doing that? Who would think to do that? That is pure genius. It's one of my favorite aspects of this game, actually, is just the what if aspects of it, and then the stuff you learn from doing that. It's like, gee, I wonder what happens if I... Oh, me, that's who. That's one thing I like about this game. There is a discovery aspect to it that's really cool. In fact, now the teacher of me is going to jump out now, and that's actually a critical thinking skill for mathematics, is asking, what if? That's how a lot of discoveries are made, and that's a really cool component of this game that I really enjoy. Let's dot in some of this like that. Okay, I think we're doing fine here. But we are missing one kind of coral again. I need to restock. There's the horn, there's the bubble, fire, brain. Oh, we're out of the tube, right? We need some more tube coral. That tube coral is particularly important because it's really weird looking. So it's that stuff right there. Okay, let's head off in the other direction here. The science. Yeah, but really science is just applied math. There's a well, that was dumb. Still learning with the scaffolding, people. There's a comic strip that's been running for over a decade now, Randall Munroe's XKCD. And that is an incredible comic strip, and you should check that out. And it's not caps either. It's lowercase. Like that. Should go check out that comic strip. It's awesome. It's awesome. And he does a hierarchy of disciplines, right? Where he has like engineering is just applied physics, physics is just applied math, and it just shows all the way up, and then all the way over to the side, all by itself, is just math ruling above all of them. You really have to go see it. I don't do a good enough description of it, but it's really cool. Oh, by purity, arranged by purity. That's what it is. And it's like each discipline is so smug about themselves, but the next discipline that is under, the next discipline up on the hierarchy is looking down on them smugly, and then the next discipline is looking down on them, and there's math all by itself way at the top, looking down on all of them. Yeah, it's really funny. Let's do a little bit of that, and again, let's get that tube coral in there. That's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm talking. Should we start a poll? How many times, or should we count the number of scaffolding fails? Should we be counting scaffolding fails right now? Break up some of these patterns here, but it's not entirely easy. Okay, that's I guess that's going all right. There's a pretty low area. I think I can get that from the floor later though when I hop down there to have a look. And I also need to scaffold up and button up that area. Look out. I think I can go further up right here and just button up that area back where my old entrance used to be, the former entrance. Right up here, you know what I'm saying. There we go. We can just scaffold out this way, and I think I can go this way, yeah. Okay, I see what I was doing here. All right, this we're going to have to put in with different materials because we do need to change the roof later. So we'll just close that up like so, and then we'll change the way that looks later because I'm going to change this whole ceiling. I'm certainly not going to leave that ceiling in there. I need this kind of pattern up there for the ceiling too eventually. So that's my idea. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, that wasn't too cool. All right, let's move out here. I said I needed to take care of, button up some of that low-level stuff right there. So we can do that right now. Turn a negative into a positive, everyone. I'm going to do some of that right there. I'm going to do some of that right there. And maybe also right there. And then, let me see, bubble and bubble. Okay, done. All right, let's extend things over there. Hey, we're almost finished here. So if you take just a sweeping look around the room, you get that kind of thing is going on there. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking to be doing. And then we go all the way over here. Then we're going to have to deal with our temporary vine farm over here. And actually, I think we'll be done with the vine farm. I don't think we'll need it, but we do have to do the ceiling still. It would be cool if we could have some sort of stalactites hanging down from the ceiling. I think that would be really awesome. One of the ways, now I know that mod's coming in 1.17 with that update, but I don't want to wait that long. And I don't know if they're going to form down here because this chunk has already been inhabited and stuff. And so the updates won't apply to these chunks. But I'm thinking I can do that with cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and wall units, and maybe some green glass, single green glass panes, and stuff like that, and I can make them look like they're dripping down from the ceiling if I do them right, and also make the ceiling uneven too with the slabs. I might do that as well. I don't think I'll do so much with the coral on the ceiling though. The ceiling I'll probably do mostly with a cobblestone pattern. I might do some pieces of coral broken in there here and there to break things up, but I think I'll just start off with a whole pattern of cobblestone up there, and then from there I'll then start to make the pattern and then break the pattern. Establish a pattern and break it. The Thunderhand technique. All right, let's scaffold up, not over, up, like so. And let's finish up. Let's button up this area. Let's go up one more. There we go. And let's head on out in this direction, generally speaking, like this. Now we're a little close for comfort here, but I think we'll be all right. Just make placement easier. Okay, so we have the tube coral here. I think I'm okay as far as the mossy cobblestone goes. So we can just finish this, button all of this up with coral. Oh, there we go, some tube coral. I think we're doing okay. Take out all of this dirt because we can reach all of this stuff quite easily. Like that. So Jeppo, let me see, what time is it where you're at right now? I think you're 15? No, wait, actually you're more than that. You're like 17 or 18 hours ahead of me, I think, right? So let me see, that's going to be 1:30 a.m. and then maybe 5. So it's like 6 or 7 in the morning where you are right now? $8:30. Wow. Hi from someday. From the future. As I've probably mentioned before, Kachi and Biggie are in Taiwan, so they're in your area, but they're a couple of time zones behind you, right? Because they're on China time, right? And so they're only 16 hours ahead of me. Only, I say. That's a little too much for the brain there, coral there, I think. What do we got for the fire block coral? We're getting a little close to that stuff, I think. How about with the tube? Put some tube coral there, and I think we're done with this area. That's good. Oh, dead horn coral. We can put some of that in too. I've been missing that out. Okay, that pretty much does it for right there. I should have just pulled it over more. Should have just extended it. Hello, I would like to talk to you about your extended scaffolding guarantee. Okay, let's go button that up, and then we have to take the vine farm down. But I'm still curious as to see if we could put a lead on a slime. But there's no slimies around. And a name tag, too. I guess we could see right away if we could put a lead on them, though, the next time one of them, because I do have leads here. What kind of coral am I missing? Dead tube, brain, fire, dead horn. So I'm out of the bubble coral. I've got a little bit right here. Just a little bit. I've got a lot more right here. I could lay this down to die. I could do that. So let's do that, and then we'll harvest this stuff. Let's get this out of the way. Then we'll just go lay down a long strip. We'll let it oxidize. Turn gray for the rest of you. For you less than sciencey kind. And then harvest it. A little like that. Because when I originally harvested it, I used a silk touch pickaxe, and I didn't mean to. So I got myself all the purpley colored stuff. I've got to get going. Stream's super late, and I think it's time for us. Yeah, definitely. You were up the wee hours doing your stream, so all the best for the rest of your stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. This, I think, will be the historic breaking affiliate stream. I think this, and I'm glad that you, my 50th follower, were able to attend. Thank you so much. You have yourself a nice nap, Jeppo. Have yourself a fine little nap. And let me see, 1:27. So we have about another 30 minutes or so that we're going to do the stream. That is exciting. Yes, it is. You know where my average count is right now? At 1.99. It's ridiculous. Catch you next time. Definitely. Appreciate it. Do that. And that. And that. Okay. We're all set there. Time to take down the temporary vine farm. Indeed. Like I mentioned earlier, I think I should just call this a temporary server because I have so many temporary builds. But I mean, that's part of the process. I really don't know how to get around that otherwise. And with the availability for the time that I have to do this. And some of my temporary stuff actually winds up working way, way better than I thought it would. Okay, so we need some shears, and I think I have some in my toolbox, but I might have some in one of these chests as well. Nope, that would be a no. Okay, so we break out the old toolbox. I keep forgetting we have an ender chest right here. And I know for a fact that I have some shears in here. Yeah, there we go. And I think one pair ought to do it. But let's get rid of these. Let's use up these near-death shears. That's my New England accent I'm making fun of there. A little self-deprecation there. Let's do that. Our toolbox back. And all right, let's go take these out. Yeah, let's never do that again though. And so I forgot when you break them from the top, it it deletes all of them. We're going to be careful in Kachi's area over here. As usual, poor Kachi didn't really pick the best spot in which to build this place, but that's alright. Poor guy has to move his stuff constantly. I think he's moved his little Kachi's corner there. I think he's moved it like about 4 times now. Okay, here we go. But we got to be careful not to use all of these. I'm not going to be using these soon anyway, because I have more than enough of the mossy cobble now. But this will, I need to remember to save some for replanting, just in case I need to grow some more vines. That way I won't have to go to the jungle biome to harvest them. Oh, hello there. Thanks for dropping in, literally. There you go. Okay, as far as these ones go, I don't really care if you know, break the block and lose the vines on these ones. That's all right. We've got enough. We got more than enough. Okay. Yeah, I really like this. Okay, so we've got this area. This is really the only area that we have to button up. Then I think the walls will be done, other than just dotting in some shroom lights. And you know what? I like the way that it looks. It gets darker as I go to the top. That might cause some problems with mobs spawning, maybe. But I don't think I want to light that up there. I really don't. And so I'm going to keep the shroom lights on the wall, but I'm going to keep them down here close to the floor and part of the floor itself. So I'll be doing that, I think. Eventually I'm going to have to think of something to do with a portal dais here. I don't know if I'm going to make some sort of structure, hidden structure underneath with redstone blocks that you press a button and they open up and there's a secret door and you go inside and there's some cool stuff under there. I don't know what I'm going to do there. But I do have to think of something to do with these corner pieces though, because the floor will extend up to those. Right. Okay, let's button up this wall. Enough speculation. Let's button up the wall. And you know what? I can go put these back now. Is this my toolbox? Yes, it is. I was hoping that I would use up those shears, but I guess not. That's okay. They'll break at some other time. All right, let's put some of these supplies in here. Let me see. I don't need any dirt. Certainly don't need that, or that. And let's take that out of there. Okay, I think we're good. Dead horned coral, bubble coral, dead fire coral, tube coral, and the brain coral. And let's stock up. Okay, we got lots of the bubble coral. Great. That's actually a good block to use. Let's stock up on the other things like the dead brain coral, tube coral. Do I have any more of that? No, I don't. But I do have the horned coral, and I have the fire coral, like that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Gravel, 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 and gravel. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, let's finish up this section of the wall right here. And I have to say, I'm really pleased at how efficient the scaffolding is working out. I mean, after all, that is what it's for. That is its purpose. That's actually not a good placement. I need to be at least one out. And this one I need to actually go quite high. Yeah, right about there should be good. Maybe this is a little bit too much up. Let's go down by about 1. Okay, this should do it. All right. And onward we go. So how are we with the brain coral? Let's take a look at this. I'm going to put a little bit of that right down there, and maybe there, maybe here, and here, and definitely one of those right in there. Okay, that's good. And now let's go with the tube coral. Okay, that's cool. And then the fire coral, like that. And a little bit of the bubble variety. There. That's a lot of bubble, though. I don't mind having 2 of the same kind of block next to each other, but when it gets 3 or more, that's a little too much repetition for yours truly. We're good. Maybe like that. Okay. And I am pleased at how quickly this is coming along. And that section's done. Great. Let's extend our scaffolding. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, good. We're 9 high. Okay, I think I can reach all of this stuff out here. I'm just going to extend 1 out. That'll help. And let's do this. Where's that brain coral? Oh, we're running a little low on that, actually. Yeah, we're actually out of that now. Now we get the fire coral here. That can go in place. I'm digging that. The bubble coral can go right in there. Good, 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 good. And we're finished there. Okay, that's cool. We're done. All right, moving on. But we need more of that brain coral, though. I know I have quite a bit of it in the build right there. Maybe that's enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And again, let's just extend outward. Just a little bit right there. And now we're out of that. But tube coral. Should have some more tube coral here somewhere. Wow, I'm out of the tube coral as well. Ooh, fire coral. Let's dig this out. Fire coral like that, and like that, and like that. Okay, I think that's helpful. The bubble coral, we should have some more bubble coral, right? Yeah, we do. We've got it right here. Okay, that's good. And what's this, the horn coral? Yeah. And that's that. We just have a little bit more left here to do. 6, 7, 8, 9. And let me see, what's the best? Well, not there. Like that. Maybe actually I'm gonna have to come in like this a little more because that's gonna be a little hard to reach. Okay, let's do that. And we're really down to just three types of coral now. Hopefully it'll be enough. Hopefully it'll be enough to break this up just for this small area. There we go. Like that. I'm going to do a little bit like this. I think in the game there should be a way to harvest this, to make a farm for it. Really, I do. Because harvesting this is a pain in the butt, as you've seen in some of my other streams. I think that does it, right? I think that'll do it. Out all of this stuff. Today, Thunderhand has realized the power of scaffolding. Scaffolding's been out, what, 3 updates? There are the walls, everyone. There are the walls. All in place with Kachi's corner right down there. Now, I don't know what I have in the way of shroom lights and how much time do we have? We have about 15 minutes left. All right, so what to do in those 15 minutes? Well, if I'm going to harvest coral, I'm going to do you all a favor. I'm going to harvest that off camera. Right, that's more than a little tedious. Sorry, need a big stretch. Ah, there we go. And let me see. Oh, there's a little slime. Okay, now I know Jeppo's already left, but Jeppo, if you watch the VOD later, we're going to find out if we can put a lead on a slime. Okay? As you can see, we've got plenty of leads right here. I'm going to leave the old toolbox out. And let's head on over to our little cubist friend here. The answer to that is a definite no. You cannot put a lead on a slime. Science! Today, Jeppo learned. Cannot put a lead on a slime. Oh, wait. Oh, I looked at those pork chops fast. I thought that those were name tags. I'm wondering if we name tag a slime, will it despawn? Because having a little baby slime like that just bounce around, I think would be kind of funny. Baby slime. I have to write a little baby slime song. A little baby slime nursery rhyme. And I rhymed the word rhyme, so there's some meta for you. All right, I'm thinking shroom lights So in the time remaining, I think maybe go into the nether, get some warped forest stems so we can grow the shroom lights here and make, again, a temporary shroom farm. Or maybe not even make the shroom farm here, make it on the roof of the nether next to the portal. Right. And what do I need? I need that block, that material that stuff grows on. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's go do that, shall we? We'll do that with the time with which we have remaining. And does that take bone meal to make that stuff grow? Can you bone meal that stuff? Maybe. Maybe you can bone meal that stuff. These need to go back in my toolbox. Actually, you know, I should always have a stack of scaffolding in my toolbox too. So. Right. There we go. Okay, let's go get some warped forest stems so we can grow the shroom lights. We'll go make ourselves a little makeshift farm. Then we can get some shroom lights for our build here. And then we'll wrap up the stream. We're getting really close to wrapping it up. Whoa! So this guy, check this out. Whoa, these guys must have come through the portal then. I tell you, it's a little comical to come out of the portal and see these guys on the roof of the nether. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Look at all of you, you little jello shots down there. Look at you. Well, you know, as a portal room, it makes a heck of a slime farm. I'll have to say that. Okay, so we go this way, and then over this way. Actually, though, you know what? We have some right below, right in this area in the nether. We don't need to go all the way over there. We can get some right here. So we need what? The stems, or do we need the fungus itself? I think we need the fungus itself, right? And we're going to have to get ready to do some battle here. Just in case we look at some of those, we look some of those endies in the eye. There's some mushrooms right there. I think we need this stuff to grow it on, right? And so this is, let me see, do I have silk touch? Yes. And what's this stuff called? Nylium. There we go. Warped Forest Nylium. I know, I'm a noob. I don't know what it's called. I had to look it up. Because I'm old. Alright, but we don't need so much of this stuff. We don't need a terribly large amount of this. Should have me little golden booties, me little button boots on. There they are. Okay, and there's the stuff that we're looking for. Right down there. Alright, now that helps us harvest it, but what about growing it? Is this the stuff I need to grow the stems? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I can't silk touch it. Oh yeah, I can. So is this the warped roots? That makes sense because they're called roots. All right. So, but they might need to be full grown when you harvest them. Like here, and here, and here. And there are the vines. I haven't made any use. I haven't come up with any ideas for the vines yet. But I think there is a lot of potential there with those vines for some really cool stuff. Now I'm wondering, warped fungus, do the roots grow into fungus and then fungus into trees? I don't know, because I actually don't do a lot of this stuff here. Crimson roots. This is where I need support from the chat, you guys. And you're not there. Okay. I thought we were just going to have to square off against an Enderman, which I'm totally up for, by the way. Although I do have a significant number of my deaths are due to Enderman. Early game deaths. Nowadays, not so much so. So you guys don't get any ideas. Yeah, I gotta watch out when I'm rummaging around down here. Okay, now I know I should have a hoe for this. I understand that. But I'm just going to grab a few of these right now. A few of the easy ones to obtain. Because after all, they're right here, you know, I mean, why not? And I don't know, I don't think there's anything that I can do with the warp blocks as far as making the warp stem farm. I don't think there's anything I can do with those. I'm not sure. I'll bring some with me, just in case here. Just in case. I think we're doing good enough here. All right, let's get back. And you know what? We should just fly up to the pad. I think that would be a little easier. Oops. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. And you know what? If we're just going to make a little makeshift farm, well, we do use shroom lights over at Mushroom Island Central as well. Maybe we ought to make it in between the two locations, because the two locations in the nether, on the roof of the nether, are actually pretty darn close to each other. And so if I make it in between both of them, I think we'll be okay. All right, so we have one right here. We have the other one right about here. And I forget how far apart these are. These are, let me see, 1600 in the overworld. So it should be 200 blocks apart, 800 blocks apart here. Wait, divided by 8. Should be 200 blocks apart, so halfway should be about 100 blocks. So right about here, I think. Right about here. All right, and we'll get off of the path here. Oh, we already are. Okay, but not too much. Right here, I think. And let's experiment with this. Let's see what this does. This. That. Like that. And I'm just spacing these out. I've never made this kind of farm before, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just setting it up like a very manual makeshift tree farm. Like that. Okay, let's go with that and let's see what happens there. We might have to space them out a little bit more. And maybe we'll do a little something like this. We'll see. Okay, and then I think we're going to need some bone meal, right? And I know where to get bone meal from. Or from where to get bone meal. Here we go. We can get tons and tons of bone meal right over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stand in the right spot. Right down here. Bone meal galore, everybody. Oh, heck yeah. Like that. Like I said, you know, this little makeshift mob farm here really cranks out. I'm really surprised at the yield of this thing. Look at this. Wow. And it's not even optimized or anything. And like Oscar and I were saying, may have to do with the fact that it is right on the very edge of the mushroom biome. So you can see over here, this is all, if you look at my biome, mushroom field shore. But if you can see, here's the area under the water that is, you can see how this is the ocean biome now. So this borders right on the very edge of that. And I think because there's not a lot of mobs spawning here because of the mushroom island and it's right on the border, I think it frees it up so a lot of mobs can spawn right there. You know, it takes longer to hit the mob cap. So, plus I'm the only one on the server too right now, so that helps. All right, there we go. Let's go bring our bone meal over. That's going to be right over here. Yeah, you can see it in the distance already. And let's see if bone meal actually works on this stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't really tried this. Let's see what happens. And the see what happens factor is, like I was mentioning earlier, I really enjoy that about Minecraft. Let's get that over here. Nothing. 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 Okay, so next thing to try, warped fungus. Let's try that. There it is. Okay, so we learned, and there are our shroom lights that we need. So the warped roots actually don't work. So I don't see how those are useful. But the thing is, how do you get warped fungus? Can you grow it? Will the warped fungus grow from the warped roots? And why call them warped roots if they don't grow trees? So I'm going to have to do a little off-camera reading up on that, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. Okay, that's what it comes down to. All right, so we've got a bit of a start with these. I'm certainly not going to wipe out all of the roots just in case we can use these in some kind of way. But then we'll get the shroom lights there. Okay, so it is 1:59. We end the stream at 2, and so let's go wrap things up. Let's go back to, I think we've accomplished what we need to do here. We can make a big farm out of that. If we want to, we might wind up making a big farm, but at least we can get the shroom lights we'll need for the portal room. Okay. In fact, we should have shroom lights in our hand when we're signing off. And where were we now? We were standing right here. So now we can use the same coordinates for our summon, for our outro effect. And let's do this. And let's do that. and let's do this. Okay, so this is Thunderhand64, having come to you from the Generations Minecraft Realm server here on a Saturday afternoon. And I'd like to give shout outs to Jeppotastic and Oscar Diggs for dropping on by. I think the Trump Slime was lurking here a little bit earlier as well. So, and please, he's having his big server war over there on the Shrimp Ramen server, and even though I think he's done streaming it, he saved the VOD. It's up on his channel, so go check it out. I checked out maybe the first 20 minutes of it, so after my stream I'm going to go put that on and go look at the rest. But for my followers, just note that it's not family friendly though. Okay, so just note that before you go see it. But it's still a really cool stream with really cool guys, but it's more for more mature viewers. So it's just language issues. Just remember that this is one of 2 of my scheduled streams. I do this stream every Saturday at noontime. Usually it runs about 2 hours, and then I do another scheduled stream that is Sunday, usually at 10 a.m. That's Kachi time, where Kachi and I, my younger son Kachi and I, we do all kinds of crazy Kachi things. We play Hypixel, we play Among Us, we play Roblox. We've been playing a lot of Roblox lately. Kachi is over on the other side of the world right now, many time zones away, and so we're thinking we're going to change the time to 2 in the afternoon over here in Pacific Standard Time. That works out well for him where he is, and until he comes back from his trip. All right, and so please look at the schedule and the notifications if you want to attend Kachi time. It is our most successful and most popular stream. It's a lot of fun, so go check that out. We do during the week, I have 3 unscheduled streams. I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. That usually starts at around 7 p.m. Those are unscheduled streams because the start streams vary sometimes, but it's usually around 7, maybe sometimes 8 o'clock those nights, and that's here from the Generations Minecraft Realm server. So that having been said, I would just like to remind you that this may be our stream, this may be the historic stream in which we break our affiliate into our affiliate status, and then we got a big job ahead of us. We got to set up all that affiliate stuff and everything, and it's going to be fun though. It's going to kick the stream up into a whole other level, and things are there are going to be changes, and changes for the better here. So hopefully this is the stream that does it. Before the stream started, we were at 2.99, so we need 0.01 for concurrent stream views over a 30-day period, and I think this is going to do it. I think this is going to push us over the edge. And so with that being said, I will bid you everyone to enjoy the rest of their afternoon, their evening, their morning, wherever you happen to be. Please come on back, and when you do come back, I believe we're going to be affiliate, thanks to you, the viewers. So I'm going to say bye for now, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for Kachi time. Take care, everybody.